Starting something new always feels exciting, but if I'm honest, it also feels terrifying. Right now, I'm stepping into a completely new chapter, and with that comes a lot of fear. Fear of change, fear of proving myself, fear of whether I'll even fit in. Today, I just want to talk through what it feels like to be in the middle of that and how I'm trying to hold space for my fears without allowing them to take over. A huge part of this new chapter and this new transition is around a new job. So it's really exciting to start a new job, and I'm super happy and grateful. But one of the major fears that is coming up is commuting. I've been remote for the last 6 years, and it is a huge transition from getting up out of your bed, rolling over, getting dressed, and going to your desk versus planning ahead, taking the subway, which has its own scaries and limitations all wrapped into one. Changing up my rhythm, changing up my lifestyle to really accommodate long travel days, using public transportation and all the energy and people and peopling that comes with that. My commute is also going to be quite long, an hour each way, and that adds a lot to the stress of already starting something new and then adding this whole new layer and rhythm to what I'm doing. I haven't commuted in 6 years. I don't know what to expect. You got to get up earlier. You have to deal with train traffic. You have to deal with, what kind of energy is going to enter into the train. It's not always the best. And, keeping myself level-headed and calm and grounded through all of that, while also navigating jitters of being new and starting something new and going somewhere new. There's a lot of fear around that, but there's also excitement. Changing up my environment, meeting new people, having something to look forward to each day, especially the days that I get to commute. I'm lucky to live in a truly amazing city with so many beautiful things and people and experiences to take in each and every day, and I'm very grateful for that. And so I want to focus on that as well. Yes, there is that fear and hesitation around doing something completely different than what I'm doing right now and all the change that comes with that and how uncomfortable and stretchy change can be. But I'm also so excited to be in a new environment, have a different rhythm, get out of this feeling of stagnation, being able to connect with people. I live in a city where you get to connect with people from all different walks of life every single day, and that can start the moment I step on the train or step off the train. And so I want to look forward to and also be excited for that, while also being realistic to how I am feeling about this very abrupt change that I'm about to undergo. A new job means new coworkers, means new company culture, and I feel like the new kid at a new school. Will they like me? Will I fit in? Will I go with the culture and the vibe and the flow? Will we work well together? We communicate well? I'm in my mid-30s. Is 36 considered late 30s? Whatever. I'm in my 30s, and it's odd making new friends and meeting new people. And not saying that I have to be besties with my coworkers, but it does make the experience better when there's, some synergy. So I'm definitely nervous about that. I feel like the new kid at a brand new school in the middle of the school year, and I'm meeting all these people for the first time, and I just worry, will they like me? Will we get along? Will we vibe? Will we work the same? Will we think similarly? And will it feel like there is a connection and there's synergy there? I don't know. And I think that's a big fear, because I feel like everyone secretly wants to fit in. I know that I secretly, loudly, not so low-key, high-key, want to fit in. I want to fit in. I want to be liked. I want to be accepted and appreciated and recognized and valued. So I worry about that. But on the flip side, I'm also what is exciting about this? I get to meet new people. I get to be in a new work environment. I get to be working on something different and exciting, and that's going to get my creative juices flowing. I get to be in a new team who might be able to kind of shine a light on different skills and gifts that I don't see in myself, and they can see more clearly in me. I get to work in a team. I love collaborating. I love working in a team, and I miss that. One-on-one connection. So I'm actually really excited to be in an office and to be able to connect with people one-on-one, to be able to go over to their desk and be like, hey, did you see this? What do you think of this? And just do that live. I do miss it. And I don't think I realized how much I miss that human connection until it's been presented to me. I think in any other scenario, and prior to when I was looking for jobs, I was remote only or limited time in office, limited hybrid schedule. But there's a secret part of me, quiet part that's becoming louder and louder. And she's like, girl, we are hyped. We are hyped to be in person and hang out with people and talk to people people and collaborate and brainstorm and go to lunch and maybe have breakfast or morning meetings or whatever, like that human peopling. I'm excited. And I do still have those remote opportunities because I get to be remote part of my week. So that is so exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. There's fear there, really real fear that I acknowledge and accept and hold space for, but there's also true excitement. So I think for me, change has always been really challenging. I attribute it to a lot of my fixed energy and astrology, right? I am a triple Leo with 5 placements in Leo. Leo is a fixed sign. I remember being a kid, and when I got my routine going, don't you dare throw it off. I had a experience when I was young. I want to say it was like in high school, maybe middle school, and my mom had the day off, and she thought it would be like this most incredible gift to rearrange my room for me, like decorate it, bring in a bunch of stuff, switch up the layout, the vibe, everything. I came home from school and I had a nervous breakdown. I did. I broke down in tears. I called my dad in a panic, very dramatic. I got over it, but I had to be dramatic about it first, saying to him, oh my gosh, she ruins everything. She just, all my stuff, where's my stuff? It was so organized. Now I don't know where anything is. Like literally hyperventilating, breaking down, cold sweat, nerves, fear, all of it. And I just think that's how for a long time I've embraced change. So when I think about this new job and when it was presented to me, I was like, this is so exciting, but at the same time, change, scary. Oh my God. And it kept me up a lot of nights. And I was like, oh my gosh, everything's going to be different. My routine is going to be different. When I wake up, it's going to be different. When I go to sleep, it's going to be different. I'm going to be around different people. There's going to be different expectations. Like everything is different. And it's like my life is doing a complete 180, and I'm scared because, our brain is here to protect us, right? And there is comfort and security in doing the thing that you know over and over and over again, right? And your brain associates that with being safe. So automatically this change is registering to my brain as we are not safe. And so my body was having a difficult time because of that radar going off. We're not safe. My body was having a difficult time accepting this transition and accepting just the change of it all in general. But it has since simmered down, and there has now been this excitement that's replaced the fear of change, but it's still there, and it's going to be there, and it's natural, and it's normal, and I want to embrace it instead of running from it, because the only constant in this life is change. Once upon a time, I thought when I felt fear that it meant misalignment, that it meant I was on the wrong path. And I do think there is this signal within our body when we're in danger, right? And it's fear. It's this like pit of your stomach feeling, sinking feeling, instant feeling that something is off, something is wrong, you got to get the heck out of there. And then there is this fear of growth and evolution and change. And I feel like that's where I'm at. It's not the panic that I'm in danger, it's the fear of growth, evolution, and change, and being stretched and being uncomfortable because something is new. But it doesn't mean misalignment. I think it just means different. And sometimes my mind thinks different is bad because it's used to what it knows. And so introducing something completely different that it doesn't know, it's like, whoa, no, danger, run away. And I'm really been pushing past that and saying like, no, this doesn't mean misalignment, because there's so many other signals to me from my body that shows alignment. When I'm talking about it, I'm excited, I'm giddy, I can see it in my mind's eye, working with my manager, working on certain projects, working with on certain things, and just being really excited about it and all the possibilities, and feeling that in my body and knowing it's the correct next step for me. Because the thing I realized is while I was comfortable doing what I was doing, I was stagnant. There was no growth. There was no evolution. I wasn't being challenged. And I'm now stepping into a season where there is going to be challenge and evolution and growth, and that is exciting. And that's what signals alignment for me, the expansion. There's a huge expansive piece of this. And while there is fear there, this particular fear does not signal misalignment. It signals expansion. It signals growth. It signals evolution. It signals stepping in to these bigger roles because I'm ready, because I'm capable. And now it's just building that confidence and that momentum to see it actualize in real time. As I prepare for this change and this transition, it's been really important for me to soothe these fears and this quiet nagging inner voice of, oh my God, was this a mistake? Are you ready for this? Can you do this? Are you really who you say you are? Can you live up to these expectations? Who are you to take this leap? The way I'm working with that energy is I'm not dismissing her, and I'm not looking down at her, and I'm not making it this big negative thing. Instead, I'm journaling, I'm resting, I'm taking it slow, I'm taking deep breaths, I'm savoring the present moment. I am listening to the questions and the fears and allowing space for them to breathe, and I'm also presenting questions and perspectives from the opposite lens of, what if it isn't that? What if it's better than you're expecting? What if this? What if that? And really sitting with that and hearing what comes up for me and taking it day by day, moment to moment, not making any assumptions, not, anticipating this big outcome, just being present, accepting, being grateful, acknowledging the fears, allowing them to come up and rise without trying to fix them. Not everything needs to be fixed, Nicole, as I keep telling myself, and looking to where I can be learning, stretching, expanding, what I can be grateful for and excited for. And that's been helping me tremendously. I want to send you this gentle reminder. Everyone faces these types of fears. It's not unique to me, and it's not unique to you. It's scary to start something new. I know that personally as I'm going through it, and I'm sure you can relate as well. But that fear doesn't mean lack of compatibility. It's just a signal that's letting you know you're stretching and you're growing, and that's okay. If you're walking into your own new chapter right now, whether it's a job, move, or even just a change in your routine, I hope this reminds you that fear doesn't mean you're failing. It usually means, in my experience, that you are expanding. If you would like someone to hold space and listen as you're navigating your own new chapter, I'm gearing up to launch Mirrored, my new one-on-one audio-only reflection sessions. Click the link below in the description box if you'd like to sign up and be the first to know when sessions open. Thank you so much for sitting with me in this moment, and until the next one,